Bernoulli's theorem. Bernoulli's theorem states that the total mechanical energy of a non-viscous and incompressible fluid which is flowing through a steady streamline flow remains same. That means it remains constant. So that is the statement of Bernoulli's theorem. And coming to here, Bernoulli's theorem, see, like this also you can consider the mechanical energy is nothing but the sum of pressure energy, kinetic energy, potential energy per unit volume of a steady streamline remains same, or it remains constant. So if you consider the situation here, see, this is a shape. So in this streamline, a non-viscous and incompressible fluid is flowing, and it is a steady flow in a streamline. So it will have, this is the area of this shape A1, and here this is the area of this particular tube or something. So that is A2, and here the force exerted is F1, and here the force exerted is F2, and here the velocity of the fluid is V1, and here due to its narrow the velocity of the fluid is V2, and here the pressure is P1, and here the pressure is P2. Now we have to show that the steady or the fluid flow remains constant. So for that we are starting from this, the work done by the fluid W1 plus, it is having potential energy PE plus kinetic energy KE. So at this end, W1 plus PE1 plus KE1, that is equal to this end. This end we are considering as work as W2 plus PE2 plus KE2. And now work W equal to force into displacement. So we can write it as F1 D1 plus potential energy PE equal to mgh. So mgh1, see here there is a variation of height. At this place the height is h1, and at this point the height is h2. So plus kinetic energy half m v1 square. Mass is constant but velocity changes, so v1 square, that is equal to f2 d2 plus mgh2 plus half m v2 square. So now if you multiply and divide with area A, then we will have like this, f1 a1 d1 into a1 plus mgh1 plus m v1 square by 2, and here also same f2 a2 d2 a2 plus mgh2 plus m v2 square by 2, and here force upon area is nothing but pressure. So pressure P1 and displacement into area is volume. So P1 V1 equal to, P1 V1 plus mgh1 plus m v1 square by 2, and here again F2 by A2 is P2, and this is V2 plus mgh2 plus mv2 square by 2. And here we know that density equal to mass upon volume, and volume can be written as mass upon density. Density means rho, no? So mass by rho. So here this can be written as P1 m by rho plus mgh1 plus m v1 square by 2. So that equal to P2, again V2 also can write as m by rho plus mg h2 plus mv2 square by 2. And here if you take out or make common m, so we'll have, as mass is constant, if you take out, so we'll have P1 by rho plus G H1 plus V1 square by 2, so that equal to P2 by rho plus G H2 plus V2 square upon 2. So now if you divide with G, we'll have like this, P1 by rho G plus H1 plus V1 square by 2G, and that equal to P2 by rho G plus H2 plus V2 square upon 2G. And here, so P1 rho G is called as pressure head. This is pressure head at the two outlets, here and here, and this V1 square 2G is called velocity head. And this is this pressure head we can consider at the surface, and this pressure head at here, and in the same way velocity head at first surface, and velocity this is velocity head at the narrow surfaces.